Industrial training is one of the key components of skills development and entails a training framework designed for the skilling and upskilling of workers in the industry. This role is even more important for a country like Kenya that aims at becoming a globally competitive nation by the year 2030. The National Industrial Training Authority's mandate is to regulate and facilitate the training of persons engaged in industry in order to enhance productivity. To achieve this, NITA is charged with the management of industrial training centers in various parts of the country.
The training centers were created to be centers of excellence of industrial training, where employers bring their staff for upskilling, in addition, of course, to taking them to the other accredited training institutions.
We have 5 training centers in the country, which are model centers, through which we are able to skill workers that come from the industry over and above the formal and informal sectors. So we are focusing on training programs that basically are anchored onto the drivers of the economy. We have 2 centers at the headquarters. One is called NITA Nairobi, basically known as a model center in the training of workers in the area of mechanical fabrication, in the area of welding, in the area of plumbing, and most importantly in the area of electrical installation. We also have the National Textile Training Institute at the headquarters, basically concentrating on skilling of workers in textile technology.
Okay, before I joined NITA, I can say I was not very much in stitching. Like, I couldn't do a piece of cloth. But right now, we've done a couple of pieces, like doing a skirt, I'm able to do. Doing a skater dress, I'm able to do. Skater skirt, shorts, trousers. So I can say it's been a plus to me.
I chose NITA due to those skills. The skills that you are taking in the beauty therapy, at least in that grade, we are being taken slowly by slowly. So you get more information and you adapt to it faster because of the practicals. Yes, that's why I chose NITA to be my institution of learning.
What do you think about it in Mombasa? Actually, I really know.
But there are 2 centers that have some unique offers. If you go to NITA Mombasa, you'll find they offer training in refrigeration and air conditioning, which where is not offered anywhere else in this country. That's very unique course.
That being said, it's also among the other courses that we undertake here. Our courses are structured in the conventional way, and also we run something called skills upgrading courses. At the inception in the early 80s, it was the only center in Eastern Central Africa, and has had trainees from as far as Zimbabwe, Namibia, Mozambique, and the greater Eastern Africa region. We have fully fitted workshops in the same, and we are continuously upgrading that.
Then if you go to NITA Kisumu Center, you will find training being offered on boiler operations. And in fact, we've just installed 2 new industrial boilers for purpose of training, and we expect this to spur a lot of interest, particularly from the sugar sector, the tea sector, and all those industries who use boilers in their day-to-day operations.
The best thing that happened to NITA Kisumu is the introduction of a boiler operator course. The boiler technology involves water treatment, boiler safety, boiler operation, and boiler maintenance. For many years, the center operated a diesel boiler, which has served quite well. It has now emerged that there is need for a modern boiler so that we stop hearing the cry from the industries, which says that there is a mismatch between the skills offered by the institutions and what the the companies are using. And so it has been found necessary by the National Industrial Training Board to upgrade our boiler and install 2 modern gas boilers. And besides, they have installed here 2 power simulators. The 2 power simulators are portable, and the purpose of portability is to make sure that we go to where the skills are needed, what we call in-house training.
When we are operating in a boiler, before we release the steam to the users, we need to warm up the steam system.
The purpose of the course is to train boiler operators. Boiler operators is something you cannot run away from if you are discussing production.
Trainees that we produce at NITA Kisumu are very useful in the industries because those are the people who go to man the boilers that are used in these industries around us. Bearing in mind that Kisumu is surrounded by process industries like the tea factories, like the sugar companies, oil refineries, and all that, and they require oil to do most of their operations. So we have a very high influx of trainees who require the boiler operation and maintenance at our institution.
Before I came here in NITA, basically I knew nothing concerning boiler. But for the 3 weeks I've been here, this is the 4th week, I know I've learned a lot about boiler operation. I'm going back there as a multi-purpose worker. I'm just not going there to restrict myself to operating wrapping machine. So I'll be there fully equipped. When there's shortage in boiler, I'll fit there. Maintenance, I'll fit there. Part of management, if given opportunity, I'll still be capable of running the task.
We also have our latest center at NITA The River, which is well known as a model center for motor vehicle technology and as well as mechanical courses.
Initially, when the center was started, it had programs ranging from business courses, ICT courses, automotive, mechanical, electrical, fashion and design. And with the cry in the industry and a lot of consultations with the industry, it was realized that they were not serving the industry for what it requires as far as the workforce is concerned, noting that one of the mandates of NITA is to supply adequate workforce into the industry. And therefore, what we have done in the last few years, like from 2015, we have gone on to implement our training programs with the NITA industrial training programs. And with that, we have had to lay down some courses, and we have also embraced a lot of courses from the industry. What we have done is that we sit with the industry, and the industry tells us what they require. We also employ our own. We have an auto care center, and the mechanics there are our own trainees.
In NITA, I took automotive engineering diploma level for 3 years. It has been helpful for me in terms of gaining the best career ever, of which I don't regret, which I can encourage the youngsters to get to that engineering career.
In the same spirit of self-sustainability, we have the conference facility. It's a big thing. It can even cater for disability, and they have been catered for, and they have left very happy. The training offered by NITA's industrial training centers is geared towards developing, implementing and coordinating a quality and seamless training system. This is evidenced by the caliber of trainees produced by NITA's industrial training centers.
Kitu ya kwanza hapa imefanya ukapata connection. NITA wanapeana hiyo opportunity yao. Hizo knowledge yenye uko nayo wanai-enhance. Wanakuongezea kwa sababu wako na material. Anapea kama uko na kitu hauelewi vizuri, kuna walimu wamehitimu pale, wanaweza kuja na kusaidia, na pia na kuadvise venye unaweza kutumia knowledge yako in future na ikusaidie kwa maisha. Manake sasa hivi venye life iko nje, vitu vingi ni technical.
When I came to MITC, I was blank, but I had the interest to do a technical course. The things I learned here were very, very helpful to me. I don't think if you can learn them somewhere in any other university, but you can only learn them in a technical school.
I will advise every and any young woman out there who's interested in fashion and design and doesn't know where to start NITA is the best place you can start because apart from theoretical, they're very practical and the teachers are very helpful. They'll help you out. And you know, in fashion, there are different segments. So they'll help you find where you are more comfortable in and they'll help you excel.
We are not going to let them down. If we go back to Menengai, we are going to put everything that we've learned here into practice.
NITA strives to ensure that the Kenyan worker is prepared for the emerging technological challenges in order to sustain their competitive edge both regionally and globally.
Asante sana NITA Kisumu.
Warwako NITA Textile.
Karibu NITA Adhiriva.
Karibuni NITA Mombasa.
NITA, enhancing skills since 1925.